Hi, Sai Karate Illuminati, this is Noah, and I wanted to take some time to discuss KishimotoDi. I've recently posted the first two kata, Tachimura no Naihanchi and Nidanbu, to my account. I've also posted it on other social media platforms, and I've gotten some interest from people who've never seen it, which is not surprising. KishimotoDi is a very, very rare system of shurite. It's taught at the Bugekan on Okinawa, but there's maybe 300 people in the world who practice it at all, and there's probably less than 24 people who know all four kata in the system. So with such a small student base, the recognition of the art is very, very low. Most people have never heard of it, and when they see the kata, they don't understand what they're seeing because it doesn't look like modern karate kata. Now, I will readily admit that the kata of KishimotoDi aren't going to win any kata competitions. They're not designed for that, and they don't have the hallmarks of what most people look for in the aesthetics of kata. In kata competition, they want to see hip rotation and snap and kime and hear your kiai, and none of that is in KishimotoDi. So of course, if that is the sort of aesthetic you are familiar with, when you see the kata of KishimotoDi, it's not going to make any sense. It's going to look soft and weak, and it's going to be lacking all of the things you expect to see in good kata. You have to remember that not all systems care about competition or the aesthetics of kata. They instead are focused on the functionality of those kata, and KishimotoDi is one such art. The reason that it moves the way that it does is because that is the way to generate power for the techniques you are using, the way you actually apply the kata. You see, unlike modern karate systems, many of which have lost a lot of their kata application and people have to go piece it back together from multiple sources or work it out for themselves, KishimotoDi is such a small system that has been passed down through a family-run organization. The applications are taught right along with the kata. And so you can see when you are learning the kata why the movements are done the way they are done, because they fit the applications. They provide the power necessary for those applications, instead of trying to meet an aesthetic standard that has no bearing on application. So I just thought I would touch on that since I've gotten a lot of very negative comments on these kata saying that they're weak or that they're soft, they're lacking kime, there's no kiai, there's no hip rotation, all kinds of critiques that come around, as well as just claiming that I don't know what I'm doing, which is funny since I learned the applications with the kata. So I know exactly what I'm doing. But with all that said, if you have any questions on this art, it is in danger of dying out, and I'm trying to prevent that from happening. So feel free to reach out to me, leave a comment, stitch duet, and let me know what your other questions on KishimotoDi might be.